On a warm summer afternoon, we're getting set for baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Today, it's game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Nate Carnes, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Nate Carnes coming on to pitch right now. 3-pitch guy. Not overpowering, 92 to 94 miles an hour, but he does have that overhand, call it a knuckle curveball. So fastball, knuckle curveball, changeup. The key for Nate Carnes, having command of that knuckle curveball. If he has it, he could be really tough.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He will lead this one off today. And underway from Baltimore this afternoon as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. Here it comes on 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. Into the flag court and gone. Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot. 8th home run on the season for him as the Red Sox get the game's first run. It's 1-0.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Stepping in, Dustin Pedroia. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Hit in the air to center field. DUVALL sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. What a great season he's having. Coming into this one, he's in the top 5 in the American League in all 3 of the Triple Crown categories. So when you start talking about the elite players in today's game, he's right up there to the top of the list.
Here's J.D. Martinez. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average. Without a doubt, the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. VR up the middle, and that's the second out.
Batting fourth.
Stepping up now, Mookie Betts, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. Mancini is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. On to the bottom of the first, and it's 1-0 Boston. Rick Porcello is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Now to the plate, Jonathan VR. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Strike taken up in the zone. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
In now for the O's, Andrew Stevenson, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch is popped up. There now is Moreland, and he's got it for the second out. Striding into the box, Trey Mancini looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2-1. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Striding in, Adam Duvall, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 0-1 on its way. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Porcello sets, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They're down 1-0. So coming to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Xander Bogaerts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
No strike.
Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
1 strike.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first to be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
So striding in, Mitch Moreland. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And now a pitch on the way. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Batting 7, the third baseman,
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Moreland stands at first with one out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Here's Jackie Bradley now.
the center fielder, Jackie.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Not the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Ready now, Christian Vasquez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate. Nice work there to get the punch out, and the inning is over. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. Boston leads it 3-0. And here's Renato Nunez.
For the Orioles.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now at the plate, Carlos Perez. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
A runner at first with no outs here. That's inside. 2-0.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Set to deliver on 2-1. The count now at 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and up next will be the shortstop, Alcides Escobar. First offering on its way. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Popped up. Mullen takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Ready now for Baltimore, Joey Rickard. And you should check out his righty-lefty splits. No surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Nunez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Popped him up. Bogarts over to his left, and that retires the side. Orioles leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
In there, and it's 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
behind 0-2 now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Liner towards second, leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Changeup laid off down around the shins. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Line towards center field. DUVALL is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they lead it 3-0. To the plate now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The first baseman, Rio Ruiz.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. 0-1. Here it comes. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 home. Fouled off. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
Count is 2-1.
Pops this one up, but this will land untouched.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Now a ball lined to the left side. This is on the ground over to first. Moreland's there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Andrew Stevenson. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Popped him up. Devers in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air to center field. Bradley is there, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still down 3-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off.
So digging in now, Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Betts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Up and in for ball 1. Two and 0. Two and 1 now. Right on the corner. 2 and 2. Popped up. Perez moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
The 2-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
You know what was really impressive to me
Now
about that
batting,
strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat.
Morley.
That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Into the bleachers and out of here. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run, number 13 for him on the year, as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up at the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Into the box now, RAFAEL
The
Devers.
third baseman.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern, and part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Standing in, Jackie Bradley Jr. hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He's set, and the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Looking to minimize the damage here. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. High and deep down the left field line. Mancini on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-0 Boston. Digging in, Trey Mancini. He drew a
Leading
walk
off
his first time
for the
up.
Orioles,
Lots of baseball
the
left
left
in this
fielder.
one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far
Mancini.
behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2. The 1-2. Hard on the ground toward short. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes
Now
against the batter.
center
He's going to
fielder,
have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice
DUVALL.
2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box, Adam Duvall, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fouled away. Mancini gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Here's the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled
The batter,
offensively in this one
the
so
third
far, but
baseman,
after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Stepping in, Renato Nunez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Betts is after it, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's the ball.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Up next for the Orioles, the catcher,
Into the box, Carlos Perez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
The 2-2. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
The shortstop.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
The 2-1 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and he makes the catch for the second out. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. In now, Joey Rickard. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Moreland is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Orioles leave him loaded. They're down 4-0. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. First pitch on its way. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Hit on the ground to third. Nunez fields it cleanly, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 50.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. The pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Line towards center field, and Pedroia's got himself a base hit.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Miguel Castro enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. In now, J.D. Martinez. A swing and a ground ball to third. One there on to first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Settling in now, Rio Ruiz. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
It'd be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Line drive to center field. Bradley patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A strike, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
And this is a case of a hitter's reputation preceding him. The ball was a little dribble to the left side, but he knew the guy had speed, so he rushed it and ends up unable to make a clean play. That's another example of why speed is such an offensive weapon.
First delivery to him on the way. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or two, D-Row, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
VR on second. Stevenson is over at first with one away. Outside, 3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Now the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Pedroia on to Moreland, and they roll 2 to end the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Here's Mookie Betts, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Red Sox, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the
Now
first
batting,
out.
Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
So stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. In his career against this pitcher, he's a .333 hitter. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is laid off of down and in. Sinker, 3-2 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Stevenson will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Mitch Moreland. He went deep last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Ready ready for another shot now. Adam Duvall. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Renato Nunez. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Nunez, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. At the plate, Rafael Devers. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Well, ball 3 there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
The 3-1. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 4. First offering on its way. Chopper foul. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Down and away, ball 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Mancini waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now batting, Dustin Pedroia. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Ruiz has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Ladies and gentlemen,
For the Red Sox, strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Orioles nothing. Digging in once again, Alcides Escobar. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Line drive to left. Benintendi is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Joey. Rickard.
One gone now in the Baltimore seventh, and that'll bring in Joey Rickard. Now here it comes. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. This one's flared toward left center. Bogarts ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Rio Ruiz. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Villar. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Porcello sets. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Now here's a line drive, but it's going to go right into the glove of the shortstop Bogarts. Orioles leave 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Sean Gilmartin enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
63. Sean Gilmartin.
Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
Next up for the Red Sox, Mookie Betts. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The 1-0 home is taken. Strike 1. Gilmartin, the former New York Met. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
High and deep to right center. DUVALL going back on it, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Mookie, number 14 on the season, as this lead swells to 7-0.
The batter, number 2.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Xander Bogaerts.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts, number 11 for him on the season, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers, but there is a need for a short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Michael Givens, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 60, Michael Givens. Next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Mitch.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Pulled toward right center field. Stevenson is in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Rafael Devers for his career in this matchup. He's 2 for 4. First offering on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Givens is a guy known for his lights out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than 1 occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Red Sox on top 8-0. Digging in now, Andrew Stevenson. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch on its way. Line to the right side, but foul. A ball and a strike.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Here's a pop-up now, but this will land untouched. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters. And you see it there on your screen. Strikeout number 100 for him on the year, and that ain't bad. Now at the plate, Trey Mancini, and his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
A ball and no strikes. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0. The 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A full count now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
And I don't want to pat ourselves on the back or anything, because it's too bad he lost the shutout bid, but we were just talking about this. I think he's completely gassed out there, and that home run is probably a good indication of that.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and that's going to be all now for Rick Porcello. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Joe Jimenez answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Joe Jimenez. Now batting, center fielder, Adam DUVALL.
Stepping in now, Adam DUVALL, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Jimenez, a former Detroit Tiger. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Got him looking with the fastball, as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, anytime you can get through 7 innings, Matty V, that's really a good quality start. into the 8th inning. Wasn't able to get out of the 8th, but he's still in line for the win. Needs a little help from his guys in the bullpen now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike one. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
Giving chase is Benintendi.
He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. On to the 9th now for Memorial Park. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Orioles 1. At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
He's set. Here it comes. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Line down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And no one will track it down. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2.
2-2 the count.
The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there.
Now
the best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. Ruiz is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Too high, 1-0. Ground ball foul down the left side. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Red Sox lead it 8-1. So striding forward now, Carlos Perez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way, and that misses inside. 1-0. Popped up. Vasquez over to his left. One down.
The batter, number 1.
Standing in, Alcides Escobar. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Check swing and a pop-up out toward the mound. Jimenez is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Now batting, the designated
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. The 2-1 home. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 2 out, nobody on. Baltimore down to their final strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The Red Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Rick Porcello earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
If you're working hard for your future and you really love what you're doing, you gotta be working for progress. And sweat all the rest will come to you. It's not.